Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, this is Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging while needing a haircut, while coming at you with thoughts of the day. I just wanted to say how much this video series has aided me in my column writing. For those interested, my column can be discovered at Community News Linesville, LINESville.com. Click on Lisa's Rants and Raves. They're mainly rants, I have to be honest. I used to alternate every other week. I would do a rant, then a rave, or like highlight a person in the community and rave about him or her. And I don't do that anymore because I got emails and stuff. They said they really enjoyed the rants more. So whatever, I'll just kind of go whatever way the wind blows. Maybe I should be a politician. What do you think? Anyhow, yeah, so I just wrote, remember I did that little video a little bit ago about the S word and people being triggered and stuff. And then Judith M. Villeneuve brought up a good point. Judith M. Villeneuve of Maine is my editor. And I sent it to her, it was pretty rough, but she asked that I add something in there because I think there is a confusion, and this might be a good thing to say on video as well. There is some confusion in terms of socialism. I think that people think of how did she put it? Like a complete, North Korean style kind of takeover where the government, like it's an authoritarian kind of thing, ladies and gentlemen. And they kind of equate that with, I don't know, that particular style of socialism or something. Because then socialism and communism can also be, they're often used interchangeably and stuff. It can be confusing, maybe purposely so, I don't know. My point was that, or her point was actually that, both of our points, the socialism of which we speak is, the economic policy of the means of the production, the distribution, the ownership is in the hands of the workers, the people. There's no hierarchy. Like, say that we owned, I don't know, a lawn chair manufacturing business. There wouldn't be a boss. Everybody would be totally involved. They would all get the profits. There wouldn't be one person that makes more than another. And you're in charge of what you do with that business. So that's what I mean. And then, of course, you can take that to more of a collective type thinking in terms of society in general, where everybody has a say, like democratic socialism in terms of what is implemented into policy. That's what I mean. That's what most people mean when they talk about it. They're not talking about an authoritarian type of, ruling the roost where the government distributes everything and the government owns all the businesses and all that. That's not of what I speak, and that's really not what most people are saying at all. In fact, my friend Pasha is a communist and makes no bones about it, and I don't recoil in horror over that. I think Jesus was a communist. I believe I've gone over this before. A hippie socialist communist, because he was concerned about the community. It depends on getting bitten, on how one defines communism, where the definition that I tend to accept, I don't know how to say it, is like a collective thing where you're in it for the greater kind of good, like your community works together. You're a communal lifestyle. That's what I mean, ladies and gentlemen. So, and like I said, a democratic socialism where one person, one vote, and it's decided like I don't know, if you want to put a stop sign up at North Main and Water Street or something, this would be a collective way to decide that, can we do it? Is it necessary to do it? And everybody would have a say in it. Where today, those who have the say are really the ones who own our politicians. I'm telling you, the best investment you can make in your life is to pull together and buy a politician. Because that's what these billionaires do. Be it George Soros, the evil Soros we hear so much about, or the Koch brothers, or, name it. We're not represented. And a study, I think it was out of Princeton, over the last 20 years, I believe, said that 70% of what the people wanted never came to be. Because the politicians are owned. They're often blackmailed as well by the members of branches of the shadow government, deep state, whatever one wants to say. So they of course, are going to obey those rules, ladies and gentlemen. So, anyhow, I guess thank you for hanging in here with me on Lounging with Lisa. I noticed I lost a subscriber today. You know, I got to quit looking, but it's right there every day. It said 145 earlier. Now it's 144. What in the heck could I possibly mention that would make somebody unsub? Do you know that I stayed subscribed to the Young Turks until like a week ago? I haven't even watched them in 1,000 years, but I thought they need to be taught a lesson. Not that my one, you know, click of a button is going to do anything, but I know a lot of people who have done TYT exit, so to speak. So, I wish Jimmy Dore would do TYT exit, because he's going to lose his credibility, and I think he has a lot of credibility. I really admire him for going against the grain of the main show, basically, and against the ideology that they've adopted now by way of a $20 million gift to that organization, ladies and gentlemen. So, I wish Dore would do his own thing. I don't even think the Jimmy Dore show needs... I'm not sure why, but there comes a time when you learn that something is bad, or it's perceived as bad, and you have to part ways with it, ladies and gentlemen. You know, yeah, that's all. Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging while coming at you with thoughts of the day. Please join me, join others, drop your political identity, and leave your labels at the door. Bye-bye now.